Good morning, everybody. So I've promised y'all that I would have a video for y'all today, and while this is kind of difficult for me to let loose and just kind of be vulnerable, I told you I would, so here I am. So a lot of y'all are asking about my job and about what's going on with Burger King and about why I've been looking a little stressed and maybe not so positive lately. And I've mentioned a little bit on my TikTok and a little bit on my Facebook and my Snapchat. I think it just comes down to the brass tacks of being misgendered at work, being called my dead name and feeling completely disrespected, feeling like at the end of the day, like that the person that I am is never good enough for the person they're trying to force me to be, I guess. So yesterday I went to work, and it was like a normal day, just a regular day. And everyone just started calling me by my dead name over and over and over and over and over. And I was just, I was big enough to be like, okay, I'm just not going to worry about it. Let's just move on. So I just ignored it. And then like a couple incidences happened where like there was straight attitude and straight just like vulgarness straight to my face. And I'm not the type that's just going to be like, okay, I'll just brush that off and move on. Like, I can smile, I can be polite, and I will be polite. But it's at what point is it okay or is it not okay for someone to, like, cross that boundary? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was younger, my trigger used to be if anyone called me the F word, I would immediately, like, black out. And that's just the way it was, you feel me? Now I'm trying to be a more positive person, not only for myself, for my family, for my fiance, for my dogs, for my peeps, for you guys. So when stuff like this happens, I deal with it internally. So when I got off, when I took a break, I was sitting there eating I was eating and just drinking. I was eating some fries and drinking a soda, and I was just sitting there and I was like, why am I putting up with this? Like I was telling myself, like, why am I doing this? Like, I would never, ever let anybody call me by my dead name out here in the real world. So the fact that I was okay with it, or the fact that I was making it seem like I was okay with it at work, it messed with me. So I was on my 10-minute break, and I literally started having, like, a breakdown. Like, I was really just going emotional in my head. So I called my mom, and I just started bawling my eyes out. And my mom is not old, but she's she's older, and she has a lot of health problems. So for me to call her, she knows it's serious. If I'm calling her crying, she knows it's absolutely serious. So she was like, what's going on? And I told her, and she was just like, but you have to pick your fights. You have to pick your battles. You have to pick which ones are worth it. And I mean, I'm not saying this is a battle, and I'm not saying this is a fight, or I'm saying these are my emotions. This is how I feel, and I'm not going to be able to be okay unless my feelings are respected. And unless my feelings, at least are respected on a mutual level. You know what I mean? Not just like, oh, it's okay, or, you know what I mean? And those of y'all that know my dead name, I appreciate you not using them, because I know there's a lot of people out there that do know me from previous, excuse me, good Lord. There are people that do know me from previous times of my life where, yes, I went by another name, and I'm not ashamed of the person that I was. I'm just happy of the person that I am. And I think that's very important to understand and realize about me. The situation that I'm in, being homeless, working, trying so hard to keep pushing on, to keep smiling, to keep showing positivity, not only for myself, but for everyone around me. Because if I do that in hopes, okay, everyone else is going to be positive, everyone else is going to bring that positivity to me, which in turn will make me have a great day. Y'all don't even know. My best time is getting on TikTok and seeing the abundance amounts of comments and likes and shares and follows, and then going on my Snapchat and seeing people say these great things about how I'm helping them come out to their parents, or how I'm helping change their life for the better. Like, that makes me feel so complete. So yeah, I want that around me 24/7. And dealing with that negativity at work was just bringing me into a very dark place I don't think I wanted to be in. So I texted my boss and I said, I'm having kind of a mental breakdown. I'm going to go home. And he said, fine. So by the time I walk home, my big boss calls me and was like, what's going on? And I tell her what's going on. And she was like, well, I think it's really irresponsible of you just leaving work and la 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 la. And I agree. It is. Totally agree. But my mental stability is very important to me and will continue to be very important to me, because if it's not, then that's when I go into my suicidal thoughts. That's when I go into my depression. That's when I have severe anxiety. That's when I have my bipolar episodes in a more manic state. So yes, mental health is very important. But that's what happened yesterday. That's how I've been feeling the last couple of days. I wanted to let y'all in and tell you, because I feel like I've been so transparent on my TikTok and on my YouTube and on Facebook and on Snapchat. I don't mind letting y'all in. So I hope this was informative. I hope y'all enjoyed it. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day. Stay smiling and just take my advice. If you're at work dealing with some bullies, even if they're managers, maybe you should start thinking about it. You know what I mean? Don't make hasty decisions like I did, because I feel like I could have handled it better. Like, I'm still technically employed. I still have a job at Burger King, but it's going to be awkward going back. I just have to be an adult about the situation. So, like I was saying, stay positive, show heart, not hate, guys. I love you guys. Thank you all for your support. I'll see you later.